Hey guys, welcome back to another cozy sewing vlog with me. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday so far. Today's vlog is just gonna be a little day in my life, or sort of like a week in my life, because this is sort of over the span of 3 days or 4 days. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of like what my days look like as a fashion designer, costume designer. Yeah, so I've been trying to, like I talked about in the last vlog, come up with like a good routine for myself and staying consistent with a good morning routine. For me, what I noticed, but honestly, it could also relate to anyone. I feel as though having a good breakfast and exercising first thing in the morning is the best thing for me. So I've made it a point for myself to adamantly wake up and make myself a somewhat healthy breakfast, or at least eat something that I know will like wake me up, whether it's a smoothie with lots of berries or like avocado toast or oatmeal. And then I started getting into dancing. I used to dance when I was younger, but I haven't been able to really go back to doing classes. So I started doing Just Dance, and it's helped me a lot to be able to loosen up a little bit and also wake me up in the morning. Um, so as talked about in the last vlog as well, I explained how I'm trying to strengthen my skills as a costume fashion designer. And I would say that I'm pretty strong in certain areas of design, but there's still things I'm trying to continue to build on and strengthen like daily. So, one of those things is drawing, but also pattern making. And so, I started with pattern making. I applied to, or I enrolled in this online class. So, I started taking online courses to help for me to just get better with pattern making, because personally I feel like there's power in knowing how to completely put together an outfit, knowing how to pattern draft it from scratch. So that's something I want to continually learn, and you guys will be on that journey with me. I also have been going on Pinterest and looking at like different silhouettes that I really enjoy, and I'm going to start with like creating patterns from there, possibly selling some of those things I'm making and also selling some patterns. I also, from that same pattern, or not, sorry, from that same Pinterest mood board of me looking at silhouettes, I'm also using that as like sketch practice. So basically, just like sketching just some basic silhouettes of things I really enjoy, because it's like I'm also in the process of me sketching. It can also help me come up with ideas of what I want to eventually sell and sew and such. Over this past week, I definitely have felt a lot more motivated. If you've seen on my TikTok, I also have been strengthening my relationship with God more and just reading His Word more. And honestly, that itself has been giving me a lot more like peace and calmness in my life, and helped me with some of the other things I was struggling with. But personally, as of this week, things just haven't felt so scary or overwhelming anymore. And I'm honestly just really excited about what ideas I have and like things I can make, and letting go of all those doubts and fears that I talked about in the last vlog, and jumping into the things that I've been so passionate about for so long, and taking it and not letting it go. Hey guys, so today's Tuesday, and okay, I think this is a pretty good angle. But yeah, today's Tuesday. I have a lot on my agenda today. I have a meeting with my friend in a little bit because we're working on something, and then after that I'm literally just gonna probably draw all day, because I'm really trying to strengthen my drawing like I've talked about before. So I'm just gonna basically from the other day when I was looking on Pinterest, I was looking at different silhouettes that I really enjoy and like really like a lot or gravitate to, and so I'm gonna just start like sketching some designs out just to practice drawing, but also to come up with some ideas of like things I want to start making and possibly selling. So I'm gonna do that, and then if I have time, because there's a lot happening today, or somewhat of a lot happening today, if I have time, I'm going to work on making the pink version of the green dress that I already made, which should be really fast because I already made it. But I am making a few adjustments on the dress just because I need to adjust the pattern a little bit so that the bust part is a little bit bigger to cover me a little bit more. But besides that, oh, and the sleeves, I want the sleeves a bit puffier, so I'm gonna adjust the sleeve pattern, and then if I have time, I'm gonna cut out everything, and then tomorrow I'll sew the dress and do some more drawing and reading. So yeah, honestly, I've been trying to like figure out a way to schedule everything I'm trying to work on throughout my day, so I'm sort of like experimenting a little bit with like what I can do within 24 hours on top of like other stuff that I do. And then I have another meeting later today. Sorry, my voice sounds weird. But I have another meeting later today for a film that I'm working on for the costumes. So I have a production meeting, and then I'm just gonna be like chilling and reading to like end my day. But yeah, you guys will see my, like, you'll see. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. I haven't eaten yet. I need to go eat. So I'm gonna go eat and then I'll come back to you guys. So I had 2 meetings that I had to attend to on Tuesday. One of them was for these Bible study picnics that me and my friends started doing, and it's honestly been really great, and I can talk about that more if you guys would like. But the other one I was meeting for was for a film that I'm working on, and I was doing a production meeting with the director, so we talked about how we want to go about creating the costumes and talking about the different characters, lining everything up basically for when we start filming. And both of the meetings went great. The picnic I ended up having the next day, and then for the film, I'm still currently working on the mood boards and creating a world of wardrobe for each character, which I'm going to be documenting a lot more, and I'm very excited about. Since being on this costume design journey, I have been finding or trying to find different ways to continue to strengthen my skills as a costume designer, and reading different books has helped me a lot. I also have been starting to watch different movies and analyze them, and I want to just start doing like case studies around that because I feel like that will also help me as a costume designer. Honestly, trying to find a balance between fashion design and costume design has sort of been hard, and sort of navigating like what it could look like for me because I want to do both. But I'm taking it a day at a time and doing what I can and what makes sense for me in the moment, and not being so hard on myself during this time because I know I'm still young and this is just the beginning. But I am trying to take my progress of continuing to get better more seriously, so consistently doing the things that I need to do so that when the time comes for me to finally be able to take that role that I'm looking for, I'll be prepared. And that's sort of like the goal of what I'm trying to do in documenting this process of what I'm trying to continue to strengthen. Hi guys. So it's Wednesday, I think. No, it's Thursday. Sorry for the loud noise outside. Hopefully it's not too noisy. They're cutting grass right now. But I really am trying to be adamant about not letting anything get in the way of me making these videos. So here I am. I just did a picnic with my friend, a couple of friends actually, and now I'm back home. So I am finally getting down to doing some fashion design stuff. My last few days, I feel like a lot of things have been like sort of getting in the way of me just sitting down to do some of the design things I need to do, so I'm now doing them. I'm about to do some drawing. As I mentioned before, I really am trying to strengthen my drawing skills because it's like in me that I know that it's just something I've wanted to be good at for so long, and I keep putting off like practicing, so I need to just sit down and make time to practice every single day. So I'm about to do some drawing, and depending on how that flow goes, I might just draw for the rest of the day and then do some reading, or I'm going to work on the pattern for the pink dress because I'm trying to alter the sleeves and the like bodice part for that dress before I make the final thing. It's the same dress as the green dress I made, but it's gonna be in the pink fabric, so I'm super excited. But yeah, I sound a little out of breath. I need to drink some water, but I'm about to just do some drawing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip, I guess. Yeah. I apologize. I feel like these vlogs have, or at least this one has sort of been like a little all over the place. Still getting the hang of my system of how I want to set these up and what makes sense, but I'm also trying to be like more authentic and in the moment with what I'm trying to share. The other day I finally I finally sat down and I made a schedule for myself of how I can implement what it is I'm trying to learn throughout my day. And I sort of broke it down into classes. I sort of took it back to when I was at college and how they would break down our schedules. And I made myself a schedule. So, with that, I am sort of like bringing myself back to like my school days. Not a reference to Spike Lee, but bringing myself back to my school days. And I feel like the kind of person I am, I sort of need like a consistency with learning the skills it is I'm trying to learn for me to like feel like it's impactful, and for me to not feel like all over the place and like anxious and everything. So I now have like made a schedule for myself of drawing every day, pattern making classes like sectioned at a certain time every day, sewing, which will probably align with pattern making sometimes, and then reading and like researching. Some of the most like important, or at least for me the most important things that I am trying to build upon are my drawing skills and my pattern making skills. So for the next at least 3 months I want to focus on that, and then from there building on to the skills that I'm going to be learning. I don't want to do too much at one time because then that's when I start to get overwhelmed. So I'm starting with that, and we'll see where it goes. This is just a clip of me drawing, and then I'm so happy that I pushed myself to keep going because I was starting to get discouraged, but I know I need to keep going and not just allow my anxiety to push me out the way. Okay, so some drawings were done. Honestly, I have been trying to get more motivated with this drawing stuff, guys. I have been wanting to be better with my skills for like the longest time, and I'm getting there. It's just frustrating sometimes because I just want to already be good at like drawing and like know how to like render and stuff like that. And I know it's gonna take me like time to get there, but it's hard. Like right now, I'm sort of like over it, and I sort of am just like, I don't want to keep going, but I think I'm gonna push myself to at least draw like a couple more things. Um, yeah, I probably will end up coloring these tomorrow and practice like shading tomorrow and like rendering because that's what I'm trying to get better at as well. So today I'm sort of just like sketching out the initial sketches, and then I'm gonna try coloring tomorrow and like practice shading and highlights and all that stuff. But I'm really trying to push myself, guys. Like, it's so hard. I've been on this journey of wanting to get better at drawing for the longest time, and like I just need to like be more consistent because I'm not gonna see results unless I am. But yeah, we're gonna keep sketching for a little bit and then probably do some reading, most likely, on like industry stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. I am now back up in my room. I'm about to do some reading. If you're also someone that's trying to get into like costume design, I would highly recommend this book. Sorry. I would highly recommend this book. This book has been helping me a lot with like just like understanding how I can strengthen my skills and like what the process is of like being a costume designer and like what it entails, because for a long time it was so hard for me to figure out like what I should be doing or like how to go about finding these jobs and like the process and everything, because it's very different from costume design. Not super different, but like there's just certain things that are different, and this book helps a lot. Like I literally have like, wait, I just realized you cannot see. Sorry. I literally have like highlighted sections all in the book, but yeah, I would definitely recommend. I'm about to do some reading and sort of call it, because I was doing a lot of running around today. So tomorrow I'm gonna just wake up early and do some more sketching, working on the pink dress. So I will vlog that, but I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Just in case I don't end up doing an outro in the morning when I like do some more work, but I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!